When I was 11 years old, my mother came to me and said that my grandmother was sick. I had written a song this time, it was the first song, and I played that to her. She looked at me and she goes, "Oh, honey, when I die, will you put that in my casket?" She was dying of breast cancer. I had no idea.
Still I believed it could be true. When you find
No one said the word cancer. No one. I was on tour. I was taking a shower, rubbing the soap, and then went, what is that?
I felt a lump. It was sizable.
When I felt the lump, I knew that this was different than anything I'd ever felt in my entire life.
I kept checking both breasts and saying, this is soft, this is hard. This is soft, this is hard.
It's out there, and you're like, well, no, it's not that. No, not at all.
When I was growing up, I never heard the word cancer.
I go to Rita Perella. We do a mammogram first.
It's all scary because I don't know what to expect, but I also don't want to go without knowing anymore.
I'm like, yeah, it's a cyst, right? And you can just tell from your doctor's face. She's like, no, we'll have to get an ultrasound.
It always is better to know, but it's also scary to know what's really going on.
So Dr. Perella looked at it, and she looked at me, and she said, no, honey, it's not a cyst. We're going to have to biopsy it.
And I will always remember those 3 words. You have cancer.
I received the call on Thursday afternoon. It's breast cancer.
all good things must end.
Everything just falls away.
When I was told by the doctor that I had cancer, my whole body just shook and I cried.
I just think it's really important for people to understand that it happens. It's happening to people my age as well. My name is Jennifer. I'm 33 years old, and I have breast cancer.
My name is Yasmin Delahousse. I'm 53 years old, and I have breast cancer.
This is the journey I'm supposed to take. What a surprise. I had no idea. Well, if I indeed need to do this, then let me walk through this, just day by day. I am not going to take this all on right now because this is huge.
Hold on, precious.
I've had the biopsy. It is indeed breast cancer.
Everybody's got a hunger.
Now I have to go tell my loved one. I have to go tell Tammy that I have breast cancer.
I told my son, I said, David, I have to tell you something. I have cancer. He was shocked. He said he'd support me, of course, and that he loved me.
The children really help keep you solidly balanced and based. You really realize what's important when the kids are around.
Before, when I wasn't having to go through this, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to have kids. But now that it's a reality that I might not be able to, it's just sad to think about.
So that I could survive.
When patients come in with a diagnosis of breast cancer, they're usually overwhelmed. There's so many thoughts going through their heads. They can't even focus on what you've told them.
I was like, whack them off. Yeah, I got breast cancer, take my breasts, you know, which is a knee-jerk reaction. You're like, get them off of me. They're going to kill me. I don't need them. Dr. Marjorie Fine, she said that's something we can do after all of this, if you really want to do that. But this can be taken out as a lumpectomy, and she said you will definitely have to go through chemotherapy. Don't even think that you won't. She goes, and so find a good wig maker now because nobody wants to see a bald rock star.
Chemotherapy is very frightening. This is a therapy that goes throughout the body, so that's why you see the toxicity, the hair loss, the drop in the blood count.
You're gonna lose your hair. It will grow back, and that's so just superficial, you know? It is, but it's something that still not settling well.
I didn't know how much I relied on my hair and how much I hid behind my hair and how powerful my hair was in my life.
So I called my hairdresser and I said, Bruno, I have cancer. I'm losing my hair. Can you shave it off?
Now I know why chemo causes such distress and fear in people. I have experienced it firsthand.
You know what helped? I have a completely loving partner, wife, making me laugh. The first day when the diagnosis finally came, and the next morning she wakes up and says, well, hello, cancer pants, you know, and I laughed every day. Laughter is excellent medicine. Excellent, excellent medicine. Cancer, 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 say it. It takes all the scariness away from it.
We are starting to see an increase in the incidence over the past 20 to 30 years of breast cancer developing.
We have to educate ourselves early.
I've gotten really amazing advice, and it's just from telling more people.
It is important to contribute money and time so that the research for cancer can continue and that perhaps we can prevent cancer at conception.
The goal is to not have the disease. So if we could figure out what causes it and prevent it, that would be our best use of the money.
Cancer no discrimina a nadie. Cancer doesn't discriminate against anybody.
We're getting to understand more and more scientifically of how emotion and stress, fear, depression interact with how the immune system works.
There is not one distinct road. The doctors will give you the percentages and this and that, and they will give you their opinion. You have to find the answers that fit you, and only you are going to know.
Diet and exercise and a number of lifestyle changes have a great reduction in the risk of the cancer spreading.
The fact that, we think it isn't a disease that affects us in the African American community is a myth that we need to destroy.
So you walked with me for a while.
I'm very excited about the research. I'm looking for the people with answers.
It's about ideas, creativity, and then the funds to take that idea and make it into a reality, which is a treatment for somebody.
We have a vision of being able to cure breast cancer, not with potentially harmful drugs and radiation and debilitating surgery, but using things like the power of our immune system. And just the way the immune system protects us every day from the common cold, we see a future in which we can turn on the immune system to get rid of cancer cells. And if we can do that, then being cured of cancer will have no worse side effects than feeling like you have the flu for a couple of days.
The other thing that provides hope for a woman with breast cancer is an understanding that when she looks at me, what she should see are thousands and thousands of people behind me, all of whom have one purpose: to help me and others figure out a better way to take care of her and get her well.
There is a lot of hope now, a lot. I have 100% hope.
I will never be the same.
It's my hope that my willingness to sit before you and talk to you about breast cancer and treat it as a lesson. It was something that happened. It did not kill me. It did not beat me. I hope that by doing that, I can inspire women to not be overcome by it when it comes to you, when it comes to your family.
I had the chemo, I had radiation. Right now I'm on checkup mode. I'm cancer-free.
I've been to the mountaintop, and I've looked over, and I've said, I'll join you later. I'm going back.
If you feel something, don't be afraid to find out what it is. I had to be my own advocate for my own health.
I was just finishing chemo, and my manager said, the Grammys asked if you could sing a tribute to Janis Joplin. I haven't even been barely out of my house. And I went, well, yeah, I have to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. And the minute the song started, I just took this deep breath and I walked out. And there was such a great response from the audience. And I could see the people, and they were so happy that it made me smile.
Yes, and didn't I give you everything that a woman possibly can? Honey, you know I did.
And I remember when I got to the place of, but I'm going to show you, baby, that a woman can be tough.
Oh, I'm gonna show you, baby, a woman can be tough. I want you to come.
At least half the audience was standing, and I could feel it.
My name is Melissa Etheridge. I'm 44, and I'm a breast cancer survivor.
And it's okay to have one breast here and flat skin there. It's okay, because I'm alive.
But I'm going to make the best of every day that I have while I'm here.
Having gone through chemo, sometimes at the end of it, you get a gift.
You know you got it if it makes you feel good.
I promise you there will be a gift at the end of this journey.